We're about an hour and a half away from kickoff here at Milan Puskar Stadium as number 13 West Virginia gets ready to take on number 6 Oklahoma. And tonight the mission is simple. Win and you are in the Big 12 Conference Championship. Dana Holgorsen received a hero's welcome into the West Virginia locker room after today's game against Texas. Now let's show you why. Now playing for the Pittsburgh Pirates here at PNC Park, Kevin Newman is making his presence known. The former Black Bear is hitting .356 through 23 games this year and credits his success to the process. How fast do you think you can take me down?
How fast?
Yeah.
A couple seconds.
3, 2, 1, go, go.
Yeah.
Hence why the Steelers drafted Isaiah Buggs, a 6th-round pick out of Alabama. First of all, he has a great nickname, the Big Pooh. And also, he's 6'3", 300 pounds, and he's trying to use this minicamp to get acclimated to pro ball. How about some of those guys up front blocking camp, guys like Pitt commit Nick Malone? This is a very experienced offensive line. Have you been impressed with what you've seen from them throughout camp and then in week 1? So let's see if I can do the same thing on you. So you've got me here, right? Yeah. And I'm going to try and cross over this right foot. Yeah. So it's the same thing, right? So jab step. Do you want to sing Country Roads together? No, Almost Heaven. Oh, never. West Virginia.
It's a war song.
50 consecutive games without a win, a home field lost due to flooding, and 17 rostered players. Tell that all at 100 football, and you'll find out that they'll never give up. And on Saturday, they did just that, winning for the first time since 2010. Their 42-26 win over Hannon was a victory the Hornets and the 100 community will never forget.
You really got to thank the community because the other night we got back at 11:30 at night, and there was some hype about maybe a fire truck going to lead us back into town, and we get to Burton, and there was actually 5 fire trucks. So then we get to the field, and there's probably 75 to 100 people at our field at 11:30 at night. The lights are on, fireworks going off, so it was emotional. It still is a little bit to think about, but probably one of the greatest moments, I'll ever encounter as a coach.
It was great. I've been playing for 4 years, so I've kind of been getting beat down for the past few years and kept the morale up, and finally got everybody together and we finally got to win. It was great.
Severe flooding in Wetzel County last year forced the Hornets to play away from home every game. Some players even lost their houses, but they leaned on their love for football and their Hornets family to come away stronger.
It brought the community together to help each other out. And since that, everyone's kind of learned to help everyone else out. And by that's how we won the game.
When walking into 100 High School, you can see a quote from Tracy Chapman. It says, "I've conquered hills, but I still have mountains to climb." A quote that represents the Hornets' higher expectations for the rest of the season.
I think from here on out, these next 6 games, we got a chance to win them. So we're going to prepare them like that, and we're going to go into every game saying we got this.
On Friday, they'll do it all over again, but this time, there's a tally in the win column. In 100, Darren Zaslau, 5 Sports.
Batting eighth and playing at shortstop, number 27, Kevin Newman.
2015 was a year of firsts for Kevin Newman. He was drafted in the first round by the Pittsburgh Pirates with the 19th overall pick, and it was also the year that he began his professional baseball career.
I knew, long bus rides. I knew, it was going to be a grind, and I was excited for it. It wasn't easy, but it was professional baseball, and it was a privilege to be able to play that. And with the Black Bears, it was a lot of fun.
Kevin Newman's road to the show started right here at Monongalia County Ballpark. Newman played in 38 games for the West Virginia Black Bears in 2015 and says it was a very impactful experience in his development as a pro.
The city embraced us. The stadium was great. It was brand new. All the staff and personnel that worked for the team was awesome. They made it a really good experience.
Now playing for the Pittsburgh Pirates here at PNC Park, Kevin Newman is making his presence known. The former Black Bear is hitting .356 through 23 games this year and credits his success to the process.
He showed up in spring training a completely different looking player, added some muscle. We saw the swing come into play better in spring training. We've seen the swing come into play all season long since he's been here. So it's been fun to watch his development and his bounce back for sure.
I'm going out there every day and giving it my all, leaving it all on the field. Seems to be working.
As for the future, Newman says his goal is to help the Pirates win in any way, and the team plans to use him all over the field.
And that's the bottom line goal. Whatever they need of me, any situation, I want to be ready for them. Just prepare myself every day to help this team win.
To be able to play short, second, third. We've had him in the outfield a little bit. I'm sure there's going to be a game around the corner. You're going to see him back in the outfield. He seems to be adapting. He's working at it. Can it add value for him? Could add value for him.
Newman helped the Black Bears win the New York Penn League title in 2015, and now it's clear he's trying to do the same with the Pirates. Reporting in Pittsburgh, I'm Darren Zaslau, 5 Sports. Darius Hill tied a program record today playing in his 220th game for West Virginia baseball, and it's safe to say this is a game he'll be remembering for a long time. You may as well call him the king of the hill after this, a walk-off 2-run homer to right center. How about these Mountaineers? West Virginia wins it 6-5. The Mountaineers avoid the sweep and improve to 11-10 in Big 12 play. It's Beetle Bolden with 3 of his career-high 31 points, 29 of which were in the second half. The Mountaineers are down 3. Will Greer goes back to the air. He connects with Gary Jennings on an 8-yard strike to go up 40-10. That's Bianca St. George from outside the box this time. A left-footed laser beam. She scores her second goal of the game, 3rd of the year, to put West Virginia ahead 2-1. The Steelers have typically struggled when playing the Broncos in Denver. Pittsburgh actually hasn't won in the Mile High City since 2009, but could they do so tonight? Under 5 minutes left in the third, Roethlisberger finds Antonio Brown for a 6-yard score. In this game, he broke Wes Welker's record for most catches in NFL history in a 6-year span with 673. Then Nia Black lays it in to put it out of reach late in the 4th. She had 13 points and 16 rebounds. West Virginia wins it 64-57 to advance to the WNIT Sweet 16. For about an hour from first pitch between West Virginia and Duke. It's the second round of the Morgantown Regional, and you can make the argument that for the Mountaineers, this is one of the biggest games in program history. WVU is coming off a 6-2 win over 4th-seeded Fordham last night in front of, how about this, a Monongalia County Ballpark record crowd of 4,355. Nick Snyder earned the win on the mound, striking out 6 batters over 5 innings while allowing just 1 earned run. Tyler Dones went 2 for 5, and they both helped the Mountaineers cruise to victory. Tonight, West Virginia gives the ball to its ace, and that's the Big 12 Pitcher of the Year, and first-team All-American Alek Manoah, who led the conference this year with a 1.85 ERA, 135 strikeouts, that's a single-season program record, and 9 wins. Duke is coming off an 8-5 upset victory over second-seeded Texas A&M yesterday, and a lot is on the line, a spot in the regional final, and both head coaches know there's certainly a lot to play for.
Can't really tell by scouting reports and watching them on TV how extremely physical they are, and there's not many people that have beaten that starter from A&M, and they stood in there and turned some balls around. So I sure hope our guys aren't going to come into this game feeling good about not having to play A&M type stuff.
We'll see a really good arm in that guy, because he's pretty special, and obviously a guy that's going to have a chance to go really high in the draft. We're just happy to be playing the night game, we'll put it that way.
And speaking of having a lot to play for, that's also the case for Bridgeport baseball tonight, looking to win its 6th straight state title. The Indians are coming off a 9-2 win over Shady Spring and will take on second-seeded Frankfort. The Falcons are 27-5 on the year, and if you can remember back to early May, the last time these teams met, it took extra innings and a walk-off single from Vincenza Cava to lift the Tribe to a 2-1 victory in the 8th inning. So, Josh, it certainly is a great night for baseball. We'll have highlights of both of those games coming up tonight on 5 News at 11. Reporting live from the Morgantown Regional, I'm Darren Zaslau, keeping you connected in Monongalia County. Josh, back to you.